up? Hey guys, it's Mitch again from Mindset Fitness. I wanted to do a short video today, hopefully it doesn't go too long, but talk more about something that's kind of come up between myself and some friends, just acquaintances. I don't know why it's been recent, but it's been happening a lot, and that's just the topic of like pro-hormones and steroids, and it's kind of, I mean, it's a controversial topic. It's not going to be it's either people are one way or the other. And from my point of view, which I'm not taking anything, so just so you know, I would tell you right now, and if I was, I would tell you too, because I feel like that's important. People that hide it, why? Why do you even need to hide it? It doesn't even, makes no sense. Because if you do take it, and from my personal opinion, this is Mitch 101 right here, this is what my personal opinion, if you do take that stuff, if you are taking anything and you're doing it safely, that's fine. You don't, there's really no shame in it, if you're doing it the right way. And I mean, I've done so many reports and papers and projects on steroids in my day in school, just because I wanted to learn more about it. And it was a good opportunity for me to do research when I had to do research papers that I didn't want to do. But it made it interesting to me because I wanted to learn about what are these steroids, what do they do, and can it be done safely. And I remember the first paper I did, it was a research paper on, you had to pick it was more of an opinion-based paper too, you should be for something or against something, and it was why you shouldn't do steroids. And the more I researched everything, the more I kind of came across all this stuff. I was like, I had a hard time proving that they did anything wrong, or that it was hurting people, or it was doing anything. There's really no evidence for it, and it almost swayed my opinion. So I had a hard time writing that paper because all the proof was for steroids. They're perfectly safe, they're perfectly fine, and it's just like anything, if it's abused, you're gonna have problems. That's plain and simple, that's it. So, I mean, just like you would take anything else. Let's say you take too many vitamins. What happens when you go pee? It is bright fluorescent yellow. Your body is getting rid of it. It's too much. It's excess. Whereas anything in excess is gonna have its consequences. In that case, it'd be bright yellow pee. But I don't know if that's a good example or not. But whatever. So when it comes to pro-hormones and steroids, if you don't know, pro-hormones are like a mild version, usually taken orally, not injected. So it goes through your liver, and your liver has to disperse everything and figure it all out. So your liver usually takes a beating if you don't have protection for it. So for the most that I've seen with friends that have done it and stuff, it's almost like if you were just to inject it and bypass your liver, go right into your bloodstream, it can almost be safer from what I've seen. But anyways, I'm not going to give too much of you should do this or that or whatever, because personally I haven't done it. So, but I'm telling you right now, if you were just starting and you see all these guys that are, bigger and stronger than you or whatever, and you're tempted to do something like that, I encourage you first, before you make that decision, before you do anything like that, to get everything else down. Think of your fundamentals of what it takes, because anything, if you break it down, anything good takes time. And you're not just going to get it overnight. Even with steroids, you're not going to get it overnight. And it's not a magic fix. And that's what people get wrong, is that, okay, I'm going to inject this needle into my butt, and all of a sudden I'm just going to get huge. I'm going to work out, I'm going to have more energy. Yeah, you will have more energy. You're going to feel like a crazy person. You're going to want to lift weights all the time. From my buddies that have done it, it's not like they went crazy mentally, but they were just energy, like none other. But if you take them and you don't train, or you don't eat the way you're supposed to eat, think about this, you're not going to get the results. So think about it. If you were to build muscle, let's say you have a workout, you did biceps, all right? You broke down your muscle fibers while you're working out. Now it's time to recover those muscles so they become bigger. The steroids give you a little bit more energy in the gym, so you can train harder, and you're going to recover really, really fast. But let's say you're still eating the way you normally do. What's going to happen? let's say you're not eating enough, that you don't have enough meals going through you or whatever. Is your muscle just gonna build up from nowhere? Is it just gonna? It doesn't have the nutrition to back it. So if you were to put on a bunch of size like that, you must be eating like a freaking horse to get that type of size super fast. So people that if you have that I don't know, opinion that you could just take steroids and get big like automatically without having your other fundamental things down first, then you're completely wrong. You can see some of those other bodybuilders. Go watch Generation Iron. It's that bodybuilding documentary that just came out. Ben Pakulski he has a perfect example of this. Like, he says something like, "You can't do what I do," because it's everything else that it's before that. People point out the steroids, like, you're so big, you take steroids. It's not about the steroids. It's about everything that you do day in and day out that makes you look like that. Steroids are just assisting you in your recovery and your growth. So I encourage you, if you're thinking about doing stuff like that, get everything else done first. I mean, I was 140 pounds, 150 pounds in high school, and now I'm like 205. Like, all this size has been put on naturally. Like, it's not just genetics. Like, you can, if you work hard. I've been consistent since then. I'm 24 now, and I've been, since about 18 or so, I've been consistent in the gym. I've been getting my food, and of course I've been learning over that time, but it's been a consistent, longer process. It's taken years to build up the muscle that I have. So it's not going to happen overnight, but I feel like if you reach that potential, which I don't think I have yet, it's still, if I ask myself that question, can I train harder in the gym? Is there something else in the gym that I can do to progress? Yes, there is. And if for some reason I don't change, I don't grow or whatever, that would be the time where I would start considering doing something else if it fit what I wanted to do. Like, if for a show, for a competition, for something like that. That's really, I feel like, the only reason for me. I mean, of course, that's just my opinion again. It's not that no one really has to follow that, but I encourage you, get your fundamentals down. Eat right, get all your meals, 6 to 7 meals a day, especially if you're a dude. Like, don't overdo it with the protein either. Like, I have more videos about all this other stuff, so, but just get all your fundamentals down. Train hard, be consistent with your training and your nutrition, and supplements too. And that's it. So, it's as simple as that. For you guys that haven't picked up a t-shirt yet for Mindset Fitness, I want to remind you that we just put them up on the site and they're ready to go, and they're selling like hotcakes. They were crazy. There's so many people buying them right now. So before we run out, you guys should go over and get just grab some, especially because Christmas is coming up. Yay! But they get a lot of responses in the gym. It's crazy. Just to share the good news of Jesus and everything like that with a crazy big cross right on the back of the shirt. People notice it. They're like, "What is this? It's a fitness name, but it's got a Bible verse on it, and it's a huge cross in the back. What's going on with that?" Because people you don't see those combined, but now they're combined because Mindset Fitness is doing it. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on my blog, mindsetfitness.net. I'm on there all the time doing stuff, and if you have any questions, just email me. I'm always available. Mitch at mindsetfitness.net. And there'll be a link down below too. Talk to you later. Peace.